subliminally picked up. And you still get the improvement that you're looking for, but subjects like this a lot better. You can sort of imagine. We like to think that, as it were, we're bio-doing it. Yeah. So there's a nice work there. And I think that the memory glasses project is very interesting. It's immediately possible then to imagine cases that enhance what we know, rather than merely restore it. Recognizer is a hugely controversial application, recently bought by Apple by a lot of money. What Recognizer does is it makes a 3D face map from a photo. So you're sort of pointing your camera at somebody in roughly the right place. That's our lunchtime conversation. And it can then match what it does is it takes that photo and turns it into a 3D face map. Once you've got a 3D face map, of course, you can match that to all kinds of other photos that might be out there on the web. You can find out who that person is, assuming they're telling the truth about themselves on social networking sites, etc. So the upshot is you can point your phone camera and get all this information. Quite a lot of it is, in most cases, going to be accurate. You can also imagine having this built into your glasses so that you don't have to point your phone. You know, this will just happen all the time. Imagine having it also attached to a little vibro-tactile element somewhere on your body, and setting it up so that if you happen to turn in the direction of someone that's a fan of whatever, let's say the Dallas Mavericks, then you get a barely perceptible buzz from a vibro-tactile element somewhere on your body, the kind of buzz that soon becomes just sort of not consciously noticed by you. But still, I think a little bit like the field space project, you would begin to get that sense as you went into a new social situation of the sort of the general location of Mavericks fans, a bit like magnetic north. So, you know, what happens when that part of the suite of incorporated transparent equipment, when that becomes part of it? Just knowing who's probably a fan becomes as much a part of how you experience the situation as knowing about magnetic north might have been for the field spacers. And yet, knowing about magnetic north, we think of that as something that is sort of sensing. Whereas knowing who's a Mavericks fan, that doesn't kind of strike us, unless they're waving a banner that says, hey, I'm a Mavericks fan or something, because it's the sort of thing you can sense. But set up in this sort of way, why not? You know, I think we should be wary of thinking that we know what kinds of things are sensible things in that sense. So, speculation. This kind of innovation, I think, is going to increasingly blur the boundaries between what we know, what we sense, and what we infer. And I think that will be philosophically interesting, actually. So there's some work on it, sort of in epistemology and perception places I'd like to take that. Okay. I thought